welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. Today, from the middle of Spadina Street or Avenue in Toronto. It's very busy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing out here in traffic, but it's super fun. This rundown is going out to Kyle Turning Robe, who says, I love the new style of the rundown because I get to hear my thoughts on all kinds of stuff, and thank you so much for your very kind comment, Kyle. This rundown is all yours. The Star Trek franchise is going into a strange new world of comedy and animation. CBS has officially announced that they're creating a new animated Star Trek show. It's called Star Trek Lower Decks, borrowing its title from an episode of The Next Generation, and will be an animated comedy series focusing on the lower-ranking crew members on one of Starfleet's least important ships. The show is being overseen by Mike McCann, best known as a writer and producer on Rick and Morty, so expect a similar kind of humor. There was an animated Star Trek series back in the 1970s, but there's never really been a straight-up comedy show in the franchise before. Star Trek Lower Decks will debut next year on CBS All Access, making it just one of several new Trek shows in the works for the streaming platform. CBS is already producing a new season of Star Trek Discovery, as well as an all-new show that will see Patrick Stewart return to the role of Captain Jean-Luc Picard. I'm all in on this. This sounds like a lot of fun. I think the Star Trek world is kind of ripe for some comedy and a sense of levity. I think we got that with the Orville a little bit, which isn't a Star Trek thing, but it's clearly Seth MacFarlane's love letter to the original Star Trek. I think it's cool that CBS is experimenting. I think good stuff can come out of that.
Are we going to get on with it?
The Battlefield franchise is going to take a little more time to jump on the Battle Royale bandwagon. The Battle Royale mode for the new World War II shooter won't be available until next year. Known as Firestorm, the Battle Royale mode will be included as part of the game's third DLC expansion, which doesn't land until March 2019. The mode is being made by DICE in partnership with another EA studio, Burnout developer Criterion Games, and like other Battle Royale games, will drop teams of players into a large map and see them fight to the death until only one is left standing. Thankfully, Firestorm and all the post-launch DLC for Battlefield 5 will be free for all players, with EA and DICE wanting to avoid the problems that they had with last year's Battlefront 2. Battlefield 5 deploys November 20th. In other Battlefield news, DICE gameplay designer Florian Lebihan has stirred up controversy for their biggest rival, Call of Duty. In a post on Twitter, he claims that Activision banned him from the new game Black Ops 4 after they assumed he was cheating, but it appears that he's actually just really good at the game. The tweet went viral, and a few hours later the ban was lifted, but at the time that we're filming this, Activision and Treyarch have yet to reveal why they banned him in the first place. This is crazy. I don't really ever get to hear about game developers on competing franchises being banned from playing other franchises. I've never heard that story ever, which is nuts. I think it's a bit of an anomaly, and I'm sure that there was, some kind of technical hiccup there. More than anything, I can't imagine that there was any drilling down on data to try to keep Florian out of there. But yeah, it's crazy, and this competition between shooters and Battle Royale modes in shooters is just going to get more and more fierce. It's been the Battlefield games that have edged ever closer to actually being a true Battle Royale game before Battle Royale became this hot topic in our industry, so it feels like a good fit is what I'm saying. So I think Battlefield 5's Battle Royale mode is actually going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that. Microsoft is continuing to blur the lines between Xbox and Windows. The subscription service Xbox Game Pass is coming to the PC. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella has announced that Xbox Game Pass will be available to Windows users starting the first quarter of 2019, and like the Xbox One version, it will give users the ability to download and play games for a flat monthly subscription fee. It's unclear if the PC version will have exactly the same games because not all of them are available on the PC, but expect more details soon. The announcement comes as Microsoft is preparing their new game streaming service, Project X Cloud, where users will be able to stream console and PC quality games on their Xbox, PC, and mobile devices from the cloud, similar to Sony's PlayStation Now service. That launches next year. Guys, we are moving very close to this idea that the platform we play games on is not going to really matter. We're going to see AAA quality experiences streamed to television sets, streamed to iPhones, and streamed to, mobile devices of every shape and size. I think from Microsoft's kind of business standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. Why try to make these massive titles that will only appeal to, this amount of players out there? And I think, honestly, that Microsoft, because they haven't been taking the lead in this console generation and outpacing Sony with the PlayStation 4, they've had to experiment. They've had to try a bunch of different things. They also don't have a whole flotilla of awesome exclusives that make the Xbox you know, a no-brainer for lots and lots of gamers out there. So trying these different ways to bring more people to the table for their platform, or more importantly for their Xbox vertical, makes a lot of sense to me. Famed director Martin Scorsese is reuniting with his muse, Leonardo DiCaprio. Following their last collaboration, 2013's The Wolf of Wall Street, the pair are officially set to reunite for another movie based on a best-selling novel. This one is called Killers of the Flower Moon and tells the grisly true story of the Osage murders in the 1920s, where dozens of members of a Native American tribe were murdered by a serial killer. The subject matter is obviously very dark, something that Scorsese has a lot of experience with. This will be the 6th Scorsese movie with Leo in the lead, and I am signing up for this one day one. I can't wait to see what this thing is all about and learn more about the story. But that collaboration between Leo and Scorsese is fantastic. They've made a lot of really important and just well-made movies together. Liam Neeson is 66 years old, but he's still doing the action man going around killing bad guys thing. Yep, he's at it again. The first trailer for the new Liam Neeson action thriller, Cold Pursuit, has landed. Neeson plays a normal family man whose son is murdered by a group of dangerous criminals, and you know what that means. He sets out on a bloodthirsty quest for revenge. Haven't movie bad guys learned not to mess with Neeson's kids by now? Judging by the trailer, it looks like Cold Pursuit will have a healthy dose of dark humor, which will hopefully distinguish it from all the other Liam Neeson action movies. It hits theaters this February. You know, in February, as we all know, is the hot time to release big action movies. Actually, that's not, I'm being facetious there, but you know, I think the first Deadpool came out around there. I'll go and see a Liam Neeson action movie. I love the guy. He's got a certain set of skills, and he uses them again and again, but he's usually pretty damn entertaining. Even his cheeseball terrible... Let's wait for this big loud truck, too. I love this location. Even his cheeseball terrible movies, they have a certain kind of fun as well. Absolutely. All right, that's going to do it for our rundown today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new episode. In the meantime, check out the other content we've been making, and if you dig it, hit subscribe, hit that little bell, and if you're so inclined, you can hit that join button and become an EPN member. And remember, we also have a merch landing page on our website. That's at epn.tv/merch. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Play forever.